feel like we need to start pissing people off a lot more. And I don't mean like in the sense of just like doing it for no reason, but more so living up to people's expectations and what they want for our life versus what we actually want for ourselves. So one thing that I've been struggling with is like people trying to like micromanage my life and trying to like coerce me into doing things that I don't want for myself. Like, for example, I'm a creative. That's like everything I wanted to do for like my entire life. Like I knew from like a young age, like what I wanted to do as a career, I wanted it to be like creative in some way or form. Whether that be like art, music or fashion. And I mean, that's basically what I studied, like graphic design for the last 3 years. And obviously I love my parents and that, and they've been supporting me, but it's been a little hard trying to get them to understand like the opportunities that can come out of pursuing a creative career. Sometimes they try to like steer me into like other directions, maybe like, oh, try like this type of business, or how about you just like try to do this instead, maybe this will help you a lot more. But obviously like money isn't anything that motivates me when it comes to like what career choice I want to take in life. I feel like you need to be a lot more selfish and be a lot more firm before you want to do in your life, and let people know that. And if they still try to, try to steer you into other directions, or they still question like your choices, then you just leave it be. You don't try to argue with people. You don't try to like, over-explain yourself. Just leave it be. Because some people, they don't just misunderstand you. They like kind of refuse to understand you, especially like with the older generation, because they see things in like a different way than we do, because they grew up in like a different time where the economic landscape was very different. Like their ways of like seeking opportunities and financial stability was a lot different than now, especially because it was a lot stable then. But now it's like you've got social media, you've got all these different career paths that people can take that are very untraditional. And another thing that I've been like struggling with as well is like taking disrespect from people. And I'm gonna admit this, but I'm not really like proud of it, but I'm kind of a people pleaser, and I guess like I can be kind of like too nice for my own good. It's been kind of hard to like, trying to tell people to like, trying to like set boundaries. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm just tired of like taking disrespect from people like passively. And now just a point where I'm just gonna like not cut people off directly in it, but like distance myself, because I'm also like very non-confrontational. Like I don't like to fight, I don't like to argue. So if it is like an issue or matter, I like to get resolved as peacefully as possible. And recently I've also been like very selective with like who I tell my like goals and plans to. There have been times in the past where I've been very excited to tell people like something, maybe about like travel plans or like ambitions and stuff, and you just get like invalidated or shut down, or sometimes even like laughed at. And sometimes that can be enough to like steer you off that goal completely, or make you feel like giving up. But yeah, I feel like if you have a means to an end, then it's best that you don't tell people about it until you actually get it done. Like for example, someone can think about going to the gym and they can get all like excited, riled up, motivated. But when it comes to actually going there, then, like that motivation leaves them, and suddenly they get frightened or they just don't feel like doing it. Because the idea was a lot more satisfying than the action itself. And one thing that I realized, that maybe like a lot of people do this, but they don't realize it, it's like being yourself is not going to get you liked by people. It's not going to help you get appreciated more by the people around you. And if anything, it'll have the opposite effect. Like you being yourself might have a lot of people be mad at you for not like catering to the idea of you that they have in their heads. But at the end of the day, it's not about, trying to appease people, trying to be liked by people, trying to like save yourself, and, just being who you want to be, not letting other people steer you off the path that you want to go on because they want to benefit themselves through you.